Welcome to Tinder Tuesday. No, I am not talking about this Tinder, but we are going to talk about dating apps today. And why am I decked out looking like I'm getting ready to go for a run? Let me tell you, my brother, Bones, y'all have met Bones, he went to the beach on me. And guess who has no running partner this week? This girl right here, right? National Singles Week, and I don't even have my brother. So needless to say, I have not gotten my run in yet today. So I said to myself, I am going to do the live show, and I am going to do it in my workout running gear so that you all can help hold me accountable to running after the show. I'm usually a morning runner. Some things came in this morning and it just didn't happen. But will you hold me accountable? Come on, can you give me a heart? Can you give me a thumbs up? You will check in on me to make sure that after the show, I did my run. Will you do that for me? Can you help me out? I'm trying here. I need accountability because I do not yet, not even after 3 weeks. By the way, 6 days left. 6 days of this 2 miles every day for 30 days. 6 days left. We can do it. We can do it. You know what I didn't bring over here? Stand by. I have to go get my tea. I made it and then I left it. 1 second. Hey, go grab yours. Grab your tea. RV tea time. Gratitude. Yes. Gratitude changes your attitude. I just have some regular green tea going on today. Organic, herbal, green tea. Not because I need the extra energy, just because I really love how it tastes. So what are you grateful for today? National Singles Week. By the way, I had no idea when I made this up that National Singles Week is actually a thing in September. There is really a National Singles Day. Did you guys know that? I think it's hilarious that it is on my birthday month. Like, I just think that's fantastic. National Singles Week. Yes. Now, it's not actually this week. It's in a couple of weeks, but we're going to celebrate early. So what are you grateful for? RVT time. Green tea, gratitude today. What are your thankful thrives? What did you wake up this morning so thankful for? Interestingly enough, I had never thought about this like this before, but I am so thankful for my attitude. I had never really correlated that before, that you could be grateful, you could have gratitude for your attitude, but I am so thankful that I grew up in a very positive household. I've surrounded myself with positive people, which then affects my attitude. So when things get crazy, when things get hard, when things are just tough, I am so grateful for my attitude that can handle those things. I'm grateful that God has put me in the fire at times, and He has. But if it was easy, guys, everybody would do it. If it was easy, everybody would be a world changer. It's not easy. Life isn't easy. National Singles Week, being single sometimes is not easy. But we're going to talk about that a little bit today. I even made some notes today. I actually did because I didn't want you to, I didn't want to just like go off on this today. So it's going to keep me focused. But I am so thankful. So yesterday was Man Am I Single Monday. Now, have you ever seen, I love this, have you ever seen that poster or the meme that say commas matter, right? And then they give an example of let's eat grandma. Okay, so if you have a comma, let's eat comma grandma, that's okay. But if you leave out the comma of let's eat grandma, it's a whole other sentence. No, we are not going to eat our grandmothers. But you see, the comma makes a difference. So yesterday when I put on there, man, I'm single Monday, it was a positive thing. It was like, man, I'm single Monday. Yes. But then I realized that some people took it the other way. Some people took it as, man, I'm single. That's not how I meant it at all. But that's when I realized how grateful I am for my attitude of positivity. Your attitude, the way that the words come out of your mouth, can make all the difference for your life. Your words dictate your life. What you said yesterday is the reason why you are what you are today. Words are so powerful. You want to change tomorrow? Change your words today. You want to change your life? Change the words that you're speaking today. You want to change your atmosphere? Change your words. Your words determine your quality of life. And it's not just your words, but the attitude behind how you say them. For example, like I said, man, am I single Monday. I was excited yesterday that I'm single. But some people took it negatively. Of, man, I'm single Monday again. It's another Monday and I'm single. No, your attitude behind your words. Can we get on board? Can we give some heart and some love to a positive attitude today? Now, some of you've noticed we're at a different time today. 12:07? What is 12:07? Why would you go live, Jen, at 12:07? Well, here's my thought. A lot of people have been coming back into their regular 9-to-5 work schedules. So we want to set up a lunchtime talk for you. We want to set up the Jungle Jen live show so that you can watch it on your lunch break. So at noon, go grab your lunch, grab whatever you've got, your little lunch box, maybe grab some Subway, something healthy. Remember, you are what you eat, so be careful about what you're eating. Grab your lunch, come and turn on the live show for some positivity during your day. So again, National Singles Week this week, celebrated here on the Jungle Jen live show by Oh So Single, Jungle Jen. Tinder Tuesday. No, we are not talking about Tinder. We are not talking about the app. By the way, this is just an image. I do not have this app. We're going to talk about dating apps, though. We're talking about Tinder, Tender, Tinder Tuesday. And how we can be tender towards our singleness and tender during our singleness and tender through our singleness. But let's talk about dating apps. All right, marrieds, if you're out there and you want to turn me off at this point, that's totally fine. I don't blame you. I'm going to talk to the singles for a minute, but I'm going to say maybe stick around for this because I'm going to assume you have at least one single friend. So maybe you could get something out of this episode that you could then share with them. I get the question. I do. I'm sure you do too if you're single. Are you on any singles dating apps? Do you have any apps on your phone? Don't give me a thumbs up or a heart or a thumbs down. We're not doing that. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. But I'm going to jump on this soapbox for a minute because I am very against dating apps. No, I said don't do it. You guys are giving reactions. No, we're not even going to talk about it. Okay, here we are going to talk about why I'm against dating apps and dating websites. I'm not saying that people shouldn't do it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's a sin. I'm not here. There's no judgment. There's no condemnation. But here is my opinion on it. And it's my show, so I can give my opinion. Scripture says in Proverbs 3, trust in the Lord with all your heart. If I'm trusting in God with all my heart, and it is a desire of my heart to be married, now it's not in mine, but it might be in yours, then I trust that God will then bring someone into my life or into your life. I don't feel that I need to play God and go out and find that person. It's just where I stand. When I counsel with singles who are so desperately wanting to get married, one of the questions I ask them is, are you spending more time in prayer for your future spouse, or are you spending more time on the apps swiping left, or maybe even swiping right? Where are you putting your time, your trust, your efforts, your mental energy? Are you as a single putting it into the things of God, or are you putting it into things that you can control on your own? Again, I'm not saying that dating apps and dating platforms and websites are wrong. If you're on farmers.com, that's your business. But I just believe that in every area, trust in the Lord with all your heart. That if we are trusting in Him with all of our hearts, then we can put it into His hands and let Him orchestrate that spouse. I believe He's big enough to do that. I really do. And if you are so longing, you're so desiring, you're on every dating platform, you're on every dating website, you've got all the apps, you're swiping left, you're swiping right, you're dating here, you're dating there. I caution you, based upon what we talked about yesterday, of have you left your first love? Have you abandoned your first love in God? Are you spending so much time on all these other things that you're not seeking His will for your life? And I'm going to take it a little bit further here. For those of you who are going out and trying to find that person, you're going to the bars, you're going to the clubs, you're going wherever because you know that's where you can pick people up at. Is that the kind of person that you're wanting to marry? I was counseling with somebody one time and she was telling me about how every Friday night she's at the bars, she's looking for that Mr. Right. And I said, honey, you don't drink. She goes, I know, but that's where I got to go to pick up guys. I said, if you don't drink and you don't want somebody that drinks, you don't want to be married to somebody that drinks, then why are you going to try to pick up somebody at a bar? Do you guys know what people do at bars? They drink. Go and do things like we talked about yesterday. Go and do things that you love to do. Put yourself around an atmosphere of things that make you thrive and watch God bring someone else who loves to do those same things into that circle, into that group, into that atmosphere, who you then can connect with. If you're going to all these places that you'd never go to normally, if it weren't for the fact you were looking for somebody, then you're going to find the wrong person in those places. Guaranteed. And I know I joke about this, but I really, guys, I hate running. I really don't like to run. So I'm not going to join a running club to try to find a mate. No. Now, if my mate happens to run, that's fine. But I'm just saying, I'm going to go and do things that I absolutely love to do. On our thumbnail photo, you're going to see Gus later. If there's somebody who hates turtles, guess what? They don't need to be seeing me. I have a pet turtle that I've had for 21 years who I love. I love to exercise. I love to eat healthy. I love to do missions. I'm not going to go to places if I'm looking for someone, if I'm wanting to date, I'm not going to go to places that don't include these things. So set yourself up for success. Set yourself up to allow God to bring that perfect person into your life who loves to do the things that you love to do. If you love to kayak, go kayaking. Join a kayaking club. If you love to swim, go swimming. Join a swimming club. You love to sew. You love to play baseball. You love to whatever. You love to learn. Go take some classes. All kinds of people at universities. Put yourself in a position to find people with common interests. And even if you don't find a spouse, you're still setting yourself up and surrounding yourself by people who love to do what you love to do. And that's so important. That's so valuable. You could actually make some new friends. The other thing on Tinder Tuesday that I want to talk to you about is that if you are waiting for that mate, if you're waiting for that spouse to come, instead of sitting down and feeling sorry for yourself that you're not married yet, go and help people. I tell people when they're depressed, I say, go and find a soup kitchen to volunteer at. Go and find a way to love on those who might be going through a hard time. Go and help the homeless. Now do it in a safe way, please. Find organizations, nonprofits, volunteer programs that you can become a part of. But take your mind off of yourself and watch how God brings you exactly what you need and want. If we're only focused on ourselves and what we can get and how we can do it, then we get very self-centered. We become very egocentric. But when we open up our scope and say, look, I trust God to provide for me, even for my want of a spouse, even for my desires to be married, and we accept that, we put it into His hands, we trust Him with it, and then we go and do what we can do, which is we go out and we find ways to help, ways to serve, ways to love on God's people. He blesses us in return. I am so blessed that when I'm having a rough day, that I know of places I can call and people I can go and help. And that lifts my spirits. I don't do it only for me. I don't go to the soup kitchen or call a lonely neighbor or call somebody who I know is going through a rough time only because I want to be lifted up. No. But I know that if I stay self-centered, I'll just get more and more depressed. If I wallow in my depression, that's not going to do any good. But oftentimes you've heard people say, I went on a mission trip and I really went to help. I went to love. I went to give. I went to serve. But really, I was the one who got ministered to the most. It's the same principle. Go love on people. Go serve. Go find someone that's lonely. Go help an elderly person. And watch how your attitude changes. And also watch how God blesses you in return. Thanks for joining me today on Tinder Tuesday. Let's just trust God to bring into our lives the person He has for us. Surround yourself with things you love to do. Thrives, people, hobbies, interests. Don't be going and looking for somebody in a place that you never even go. And help those in need. Find ways to help others. You'll see your heart and your mind turn around. I love you guys. You're the absolute best. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow, 12:07 for, we have a good one for Wednesday. See you then. Bye.